Alrighty. I've really been enjoying these bonus Dark Souls streams. They've been quite nice. Been looking forward to getting this character more prepared. I'm pretty weak right now. On the road to Cathedral of the Deep. Yeah, so, yeah, Archive's doing Eldritch stuff compared to FGO. Yeah, pretty different. Big bad level 11. So, off stream, I killed 2 hollows. That's all I did. I killed 2 hollows, and I got a raw gem to drop. So we have 2 of those now. So that's quite nice. I know. So what happens is Dark Souls, before you go through the title screen, it doesn't apply your custom volume settings. So the title screen is always unbelievably loud, and then as soon as you go through it, then it goes to the proper sound settings. And there's just nothing you can do about it. It's it'll always default to max volume. I'm trying to think if there's anything I need to do. I'm so looking forward to this next zone. There is so much random bullshit you can do for funsies. I don't want to spend 8,000 souls on that. No need. Good guy, Grey Rat. Alright, because we got that freebie raw gem, I'm just gonna go ahead and raw this thing. I'm not sure we're gonna use it that much, but I mean, if we got an extra, why not? Doesn't even boost the AR by that much. By the way, everyone calls it AR, but it's actually AP. In all the other Dark Souls games, it's called attack rating, and so AR, attack rating. But in this game, they changed it to attack power, so it's actually AP, but nobody calls it that. Power down for past 3 hours, send help. Oh no. So I guess you're living off your battery right now. Let me out, game! Oh yeah, I already checked that. Alright, I think we're good to go. Generally, if you just don't touch your freezer and refrigerator, like at all, you do not touch them, they will survive a power outage. Because if you don't open them, the cold stays in, and it would take a very long time for the temperature to change. Also, if his power's out, I assume it's cold in general, so like the average temperature outside of the refrigerator is probably cold enough that the inside of the refrigerator is not going to really change at all, so. I hope you have blankets, Thinzaw. Alright, this part of the zone is boring as hell. It's just like a little mini intro to the zone, but there's these super annoying. Oh my god! I guys called it boring, and this guy was just like, I heard you talking shit. You take fall damage here? Yep. I bet you can fall down on the other side and you don't, but then you won't get a plunge attack on that guy. I mean, look, is this higher? Yep. Oh, you don't have to fall at all. You can literally just come around this way and walk. You get a bonfire quite early on in this area though, so I can be kind of reckless, I think. I do not understand why I did not get that third hit in. Oh no. No. Yeah, generally you can hit him 3 times at least. And get wrecked. I don't like birds. What do you? Look at how much damage that blood loss did. That did like 90% of my life. Can you guys calm down? I'm not gonna lie, guys. The movie The Birds by Hitchcock, not good. Not a good movie, and I think that's why these guys are mad. Jesus. I don't think that's ever gone that badly before. I haven't played like a normal playthrough in a while, but Jesus. What? Why are they aggro? Okay, now we're back at it again. Guys, I was just kidding about Hitchcock. I didn't mean it. Uh-oh. Guys, it's a good movie, I swear. I totally have it on Blu-ray. Stop jumping. Also, I lied. I don't have it on Blu-ray. Movie sucks. I wouldn't buy that trash. Okay, I think we're good now. Oh, shut up. This guy roaring and screeching. That's what aggroed all the extra guys there. Also, chat, the truth is, I don't even really remember the movie, Birds by Hitchcock. I know it exists, and I'm pretty sure it's kind of cheesy, but, I don't remember jack shit about that movie. Like, I don't have one clue. Dinked! I just missed because she ducked down for that attack. Oh, off you go! Easy kill. She actually drops loot, and if I want to get it, I have to, like, reload the zone. Like, she drops her weapon. Okay, so here's our decision for early game. So we have these two axes. This axe has slightly more damage than this one, even though you see the damage is lower, but that's because this one's raw +1, and this is 0, no infusion. But this thing has slightly more attack, and it takes less stam per swing. And actually, I want to see how impactful that is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see if it's enough to swing an extra time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it gets one more swing in there. So that's good. And it means if you only swing like once or twice, then you need to roll. You know, you've just got more to work with. So you might say, and it's lighter. Look, this thing it takes us to 69 equip weight. This is at 67. So it hits harder. It's easier to swing, and it's lighter. So you might be like, well, why don't you just use it then? It's just better, and it's because it's shorter. And in PvP, that can really matter, right? Like that, the whole spacing with your attacks can be a really big deal. And even though it doesn't look like the range is that different, I actually think it's kind of deceiving due to like the weapon arc. I think the battle axe is a noticeable bit. Yeah, you can really see it right there. It is a noticeable. Also, the fashion. This is a cool axe, right? This is a cool looking axe, but this one is cooler. So, I don't know. I'll stick with this one for now, just because it's the one that's +1 and raw. But I can upgrade the other one if we want. So I'll just think about it. All right. I like how my chat's talking about birds right now. I'm kind of sad that the mobs that were up here jumped down, because there's kind of a cool thing where they kind of like flip ambushes on their heads. There's a mob right here that's sleeping, and then there's another mob over here. Normally, if you saw something like that, you'd want to kill the sleeping mob first, and then kill the other guy. But it's kind of backwards, where if you attack the sleeping guy, the guy over here like will hear it and like immediately turn around and attack you, and you have to fight them both. Where if you just walk around the sleeping guy and beat the crap out of the guy right here, the sleeping one won't wake up, and he doesn't give a crap, and you can just you know, fight the one at a time that way. So that's kind of the opposite of what one might expect. Okay, you've got another annoying part here. I don't know. I guess it's because I'm two-handing that I'm not getting that third hit. Oh, okay. Well, that guy class clown apparently. That jump though. Yeah, I think the two-handed mode, because it swings slightly slower, that was why I wasn't getting it. I should have jumped off and then used that flask. And I could have done the Estus ring. That would have healed for more. So this one's walking slow because they want you to run to it, and there's another dog. It's a trick. And this is, for some reason, the only dog in the entire game that is, like, bloated like that. I don't know what the deal with that is. There are no item descriptions that give you a hint There's no like corpses here. Like, I have no idea what the deal with this dog is. I think it has like slightly more health than a normal dog. But yeah, I do not get that. In the whole game, only dog like that. Also, I think it can do like a puke attack. It can like shoot bile at you. He is normally not up here. He's normally back a ways. I don't think it's pregnant because it like looks very bizarre, like, and it's like really bloated, and it shoots like that weird bile at you and stuff. So I don't think that's what it is. But who knows? Because as far as I'm aware, they just don't give you any hints what the deal with that is. Where'd he go? There he is. All right. Enough from the birds. This is the last one right here. Can I get him with an R2? Yep. Alright. At some point I'm gonna have to farm those because they can drop a knife. That is an extremely good option in PvP, even at low level, so. Does it have a grab attack? I'm not sure.
Oh, hello.
So,
how do you do?
Really, oh my god, long dialogue. Blah, 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 yeah. So, really fun quest line with this character, and it can interact with, like, other quest lines. And so I kind of want to do it on stream, but I could also murder them and take their pants, because, their pants look better with this set than mine do. Like, see, these are so raggedy from the back, where, like, those are not. But yeah, it's probably not worth it. We'll let them live and do the quest line. They are a cool character, though.
Oh yes, Horace. He's not very talkative, but don't think ill of him. He's an upstanding, kind-hearted knight, a fine partner for this grueling journey. Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long ago.
Well, you know what? We'll go blue. We'll see if we can help any hosts out. We'll also still invade, but you know. All right, it's time for shenanigans. You can still get her set. It just takes a really long time to get it, like by completing the quest chain. It takes forever. There's actually a bunch of different outcomes to her quest. There's a lot of different ways for it to go. Pretty interesting. And it can interact with that fucked up ending I was talking about before. She actually only survives, though, if you do that ending. Which is funny, because you stab her in the face, but she actually lives. Because, you know, undead. Yeah, a lot of people think she dies in that ending, but she does not. She's in the ending cutscene. God, I don't know how to describe that ending. It's a trip. All right. Let's see. How do I want to go about this? I don't know why I just took damage there. I wasn't really taking that seriously. There's so much we need to do. Part of me wants to blitz through this zone and go get the Hovel Ring so I can wear my gear easier, but we'll take our time here. We're going to do something quite silly in a minute. Gank! Yeah, you can get married, but it's not at all what you think. Londor has a very different definition of a wedding. It's not even remotely similar to what happens in reality. I did not mean to aggro all three of those. You don't seem to like fire much, though. Come over here. Come on, come on. Don't hit me with the tree, though. Oh, that one's not dead. Okay, there we go. It's quite easy to get ganked by these guys when there's more than one. Like 1v1, they're a joke, but in groups, they're pretty nasty. Alright, I'm just gonna heal. We'll just get that out of the way. So there is an NPC that can invade you here. which we will definitely trigger in a minute. But we're gonna unleash some shenanigans here. I might want to put an actual shield on for these guys. Not like I need the healing right now. Man, there is a lot of these guys. No one charged into the tree, so they got split up. Good teamwork, guys. Not even good at ganking. I hear that dog. Woo! That almost guard broke me. Amazing loot. Worth 50 souls. Don't want to get poisoned because I don't think I have any anti-poison items. Yeah, I do not, so I should be careful here. These little shits can poison you. They can drop anti-poison items, but the drop rate is not particularly high. Look at all of these guys. I don't know what this loot is. Don't remember. Oh, just a shard. Actually, that's quite good early game. Not a single drop out of all of these guys that we killed. And that is why their drop rate is bad, because they know you're going to kill them in bulk. Okay, so you can summon Hodrick, who, you know, we fought earlier here. But what's interesting is because you're summoning him through a sign, he's not just hostile to you, he's hostile to everything. The other invaders, the mobs, you name it, and you can have them all fight each other. And Hodrick is ridiculously strong, and he's got a bunch of flasks. So you can just watch Hodrick fight the zone. But if you want to kill Hodrick, you can actually like lure him into like really nasty mobs and have them like gank the hell out of him, or fight him with the mobs. There's just like all kinds of stuff. But I want to see how far we can. Or I'm not going to attack Hodrick, right? I'm going to try to keep him alive, and we're going to see how far he can go. Hodrick only has murder on his mind, indeed. Sadly, we won't see him again for quite a while. You can run into him one more time, but it's way later in the game. He has higher stats than he does now. He leveled up. It can be a little bit hard to get him to follow you here. Oh, actually the weapon art made that a lot easier. Also, he aggroes on these things, which can like distract him really hard, so we need to get rid of them. Also, these crabs are actually aggro. They have a very small aggro radius, but they will attack you. Oh yeah, Hodrick showing him who's boss. He just did 440 damage though, and I'm over here doing 94. Can Hodrick handle a crab? That crab went right for Hodrick, man. And... Oh shit! Crab going in on him. Hodrick's still aggroed to me because he's a dummy. Oh man, Hodrick's getting his ass kicked. So, I've seen Hodrick murder these crabs before, but he's having a bad time right now. However, Hodrick has something unique where he has a spell that he can use as many times as he wants. Alright, we're gonna have to give an assist to our boy here. He's not doing so good. But yeah, Hodrick has a spell called Warmth, and he can use that to heal himself like forever. Okay, Hodrick, you're really screwing yourself right now. There you go. Yeah, that'll heal him. It'll also heal me, which I'm going to take advantage of. Yeah, Hodrick was like getting stun locked there. Yeah, I've normally Hodrick beats the crabs 1v1, but I'm pretty confident that crab would have killed him 1v1. Hodrick was not doing so good. So sometimes attacking the little crabs aggroes the big ones, and I think that's what happened to Hodrick there. That's why the crab beelined him. Oh, there's the invader. That's an AI invader, it's not a real player, but we'll let Hodrick fight her. She has Obscuring Ring on though, so you can only see her if you're close to her, which is kind of annoying. I think the crab's gonna get involved. Oh, wow. Yellowfinger went right for Hodrick there. Oh, it's on. Woo! She can heal too, but not as much as Hodrick. She has 2 flasks. He's doing pretty good right now. Normally he demolishes her, but you fucking him up. Holy crap, that is not balanced at all. Okay, yeah, you can see why Hodrick normally wins this. Slight level disparity between these two, I think. That crab is aggroing to me. Oh my god, he might parry her if she does a melee here. Oh, I think I've seen that happen before way in the past. Because his like auto parry actually works on AI. Alright, I wonder if he can fight the Black Knight. I don't think I've ever seen that. He's doing oh, he dodged. Oh, wow. Knocked him down, but he didn't get the riposte. He absolutely obliterated that crab. That was not even close. Let me just, man, Hodrick's getting all the work done for me here, and I'm just gonna walk over here and grab my free loot. Thanks, bud. So there's 2 more NPCs that he can fight over there, but I kind of want to see him fight the Black Knight. The crab massacre, though. This is so entertaining. This is so entertaining, dude. These crabs can actually drop loot too, but low drop rate. Oh, here we go. Got another contender here. So those guys are actually kind of tough too, but he did not give a crap. Oh man, getting hit by the little guy though. You want to get poisoned? That'd actually be quite bad. Hodrick, I have faith that you can just there you go. Alright, it's Black Knight time, I think. This he might well lose. Black Knights are nasty. I'll fight this guy. Hodrick with the kill steal. Oh, he leaves if you go this far. He won't go in here. Damn it. I bet you can still get him to fight the Black Knight. You just have to lure the Black Knight out. That means I can summon him again, though. Hold up, I'll do that in a second. I just gotta get the Black Knight. I don't know, maybe the Black Knight won't follow me, though. That sucked. I really wanted to see them fight. Is it... oh, thank God. We good, boys. The only problem is if I de-aggro him, he might run all the way back to his spawn. So we gotta try to get him as far out as possible. Okay, he seems to be following me quite a bit, so we might be alright here. I've never seen these two fight, so I'm kind of excited. They both have huge damage. So they're both going to be capable of killing each other quite quickly, I think. Oh, you might have to reload the area. Yeah, you have to reload the area for the sign to come back. Okay, hold up. Damn, I just did all that for nothing. Okay, so I have to run all the way back, get the Black Knight, pull him out there, then summon him again. Honestly, this is a legit strategy though for some of those enemies. I think a lot of players will actually struggle with those crabs and some of like the NPCs, and pulling out Hodrick to murder them is not a bad idea at all, and I actually think they did that on purpose. What makes me sad is you used to be able to do stuff like this in almost every zone, but now you really can't, because Seed of a Giant used to last forever, or it lasted 45 minutes. So anytime an AI invader would attack you or invade you, you could use Seed of a Giant and then have them fight the zone. And it would just be really fun to watch, but you can't really do that anymore. Also, we were failing to connect to the server for some reason. However, Seed of a Giant lasting for 45 minutes in actual PvP was cancer, and so that's why they nerfed it, and rightfully so. But it sucks that it doesn't work in PvE anymore. Actually, the servers might be down right now. This happens every once in a while. What I might do then is, okay, no, there we go. I don't know what the deal with that was. I was gonna say, maybe I was gonna finish the zone, and then I'd log out and see if we could go online again. But I want to be online because I want to do some invading. Okay, I hear his sign. There it is. Wait, no. I need to get the Black Knight first. And there's another like tough fight. I think a lot of for players right up here. These two guys. They're kind of nasty. Now, there's a really easy way to cheese them. You run past them, you get on the ladder, and they'll jump towards you and just fall down the ladder and die. But I don't think a lot of new players would actually think of that. The only other like ways you can have AI fight itself though is there's a few enemies that are hostile to each other, so you can do that. But you can summon like AI whites and have them fight mobs. But, oh crap, I'm being summoned as a blue. Well, let's see if, so it's almost guaranteed that the invader that I want to fight is going to be a twink. So we're going to be super outclassed. So we'll have to actually be careful and try to work with the host. Now there's a chance that they're not a twink, but, oh great, the host is a twink. I don't want to help a twink. Like, fuck that. He's not even trying to fight either. I bet you the invader over there is a twink too. I think that host is a twink because he's wearing fucking gun deers, which is a staple. Like, that guy's unbelievably tanky. And we'll have to get higher level for like that to ever get us anything legit. At this level, everyone's gonna be a twink on both sides. Once we're like level 20 though, we won't see that much. This zone I'm in right now is also another hub for twinks because there's an auto summon PvP covenant here. So loads, host twinks are actually more common here than invaders in this zone. But after that, it's fine. Also, after that, you're kind of higher level, and so the effectiveness of twinks goes down. Like, it still matters, and they still have a big advantage, but it's not as bad. Oh, shit. I actually don't know why these mobs are here. They must have somehow, like how did I miss these? I'm being summoned as a blue again. I might have to take that off until we're done with this, because every time I get summoned as a blue, it's going to reset the Black Knight. Oh, okay, this is Undead Settlement. It's less likely to be twinks. We shall see. Oh, no, this host is a twink because of the sky. This guy only gets like that when you're at the end of the game. So this guy he beat like the whole game. And he just kept the boss here alive, so he's like trying to be invaded, and he's probably crazy. I mean, there's a chance he's not a twink, but very unlikely. Hosts are so lame so often, dude. I literally can't see. Yeah, he's even in dragon form. I have no interest in helping twinks out. I have no idea what the invader is anyway. Oh, that's depressing. I'm gonna take that off for now. I probably won't use it until I'm a little bit higher. Because when you're higher, you're gonna run into normal players a lot more. I have to do this run again! Bullying crabs. I want to try to parry this guy at some point, but he respawns, so I can fight him anytime. That was actually really fun parrying some of those weird things earlier, last stream. He looks pretty badass, though. Alright, after 4 attempts, we finally get to do this. People summon for both. A lot of people will summon their friends for PvE, but also to protect them if they get invaded, right? That's very common. Alright. Show yourself, Hodrick. Wow, look at that. He went right for him. Woo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Ooh. To be fair to Hodrick, he kind of just got like, how do you put it? He never got a chance to like even get going. Cause I bet you he can kill this Black Knight really quickly. All right, here's what we'll do. I'll fight the Black Knight, and then we'll use Hodrick against those other NPCs. Oh wait, when he dies, I'm not sure you can summon him again. Crap. Damn. We'll see. I'll try. Oh, get wrecked. Yeah, Black Knight went full Street Fighter on him there. I've avenged you, Hodrick. I'll see if we can get him again, but I think when he dies, he doesn't put his sign down again. And you don't see Hodrick again until, like, I think you have to beat Twin Princes or something. Yeah, the Black Knight kind of spawn camped him there. If Hodrick was like already aggroed and ready to swing, and if because he'll kill the Black Knight real quick. Yep, no sign. Damn. Sadness. We should have saved the Black Knight for last then, because there was all kinds of other stuff we could have seen him fight. Like there's an area with a bunch of weak hollows, but there's a lot of them, and that would have been pretty cool to see. Get over here. Are you kidding me? I hit the little rock and it messed up my swing. Silence. The charge having like a knockbox actually wrecks these guys. Alright. Yeah, we could have gone in like this area. Actually, it's up there. There's like a little side door. They both lead to the same place, but there's like a side door right by where Hodrick spawns that gets to like the part with a whole bunch of mobs. You go this way, it takes a while. I would rather not die right now. He just flashed. This guy flashed. Got his health back, and I heard it. Get him! Up in here. So what you would do with Hodrick, crap, is I would let this guy get his roar off, which actually he might be getting off if I like it or not. No, he did not. But yeah, all these guys will wake up, and you could have Hodrick fight all of these guys at once. Okay, that guy was incredibly annoying. Alright, I guess we'll go to the lower part of the swamp now. And we'll get our ring, and we can get an Estus Flash Shard and some other stuff. And then once we get all that, we'll probably invade again. Mix it up. My favorite boss theme in this game is Twin Princes, which is also my favorite boss. So it works out. Yeah, so these guys, you can... This doesn't always work actually, but normally it does. If you just run past them, get on this ladder, they will normally kill themselves. Yeah, like that. They do know how to get on ladders, and they will get on the ladder and, you know, climb it sometimes, but very often they'll like, oh, hit him, and then they'll jump off the ladder like that. Great teamwork by these guys. I thought he was gonna swing, so I was gonna be careful there. Is there something around this corner? Nope. Oh crap, I forgot to get that loot. I gotta do that before I go down. Well, I can get it. There's a way to get it from below. Yeah, we'll just go this way. It's like a coal. It lets your blacksmith do more infusions. That's probably where the Black Knight was. But because I pulled the Black Knight out, I didn't actually loot it. So I'm not going to do the entirety of down here because I don't have anti-poison items right now. So it'd be awful. But I'm gonna grab the Hovel Ring and the Shard. What's my best anti-poison gear? Let's see, where's poison on this list? Oh, there it is, okay. That's good. This is good. This is actually better, though. It's kind of surprising, because that was a Pyromancer set, and Pyromancers are, like, from swamps. Best is better, though. Wow, this is even better, though. This looks so stupid, though. Oh, boy. Well, we're gonna be a fashion disaster right here. 21, 22. How does this have more poison resistance? It's just like a shoddy glove that's like fucked up. I don't understand how that's. I do not understand that. Okay, 32, 36, 39, 43. Oh shit. All right, what's the end result? Not the best. Not the best. So if you go to the Cathedral of the Deep first, which they definitely want you to do, because before the Cathedral of the Deep, you get an item that lets you buy anti-poison moss, and you also get a ring in the Cathedral of the Deep that gives you anti-poison resistance. But I'm gonna grab a few key things here. We're not gonna be able to stay down here forever though, just because I'm not. The few poison items I have, I don't want to like use if I can help it. I'll get like the coal, and then I'll run around and we'll go fight the demon, and then we'll get out of here. Although I could activate these torches real quick. It's not actually that hard to do it. You're sidetracking pretty hard right now, but... Okay. Roll trap. I wanted to equip... Oh, dagger. Quick step lets you get through some of this annoying mud. Okay, most of the loot in here I think is useless. They are poisoned, but I kind of expected that. Oh, this Black Wraith is, Dark Wraith is actually like, Hodrick. He'll attack other things, and he'll aggro to them and stuff. He'll kill slugs, like you name it. All the Dark Wraiths are actually like that. There's not very many of them throughout the game, though. Like, these two can fight. And actually, it's not really fair. This guy's big gimmick is he grabs, and he grabs really quickly, but you can't grab the Dark Wraith. He doesn't have, like, an animation to respond to it, so it just won't let him do it. So, the Dark Wraith is aggro to the guy, but he is not aggro back. Wow. Wow, he might win. Oh, they're both at 1 health. Next hit wins. Unfortunately, they're inaccurate as all hell. Well, he tried to do the grab, and the grab don't work. I earned that kill. I'm actually surprised that guy put up as good of a fight as he did. I was not expecting that damage. I just like how they were missing constantly. You tanky. Oh, purple moss. Don't mind me, gentlemen. As you were. Something just died and gave me a flask. I do not know how that happened. If you're not careful, that yellow finger invader that invaded earlier, that Hodrick beat the shit out of, will invade you again. Which I don't want to have happen because I don't want to fight that right now. And you can't homeward bone or any of that stuff while they're in the world. Okay, that's where we need to go. You know, for like a preliminary poison swamp run, this is actually pretty efficient right now. Might as well flask, because I'm gonna use the bonfire. And this right here, if you turn it into the Maiden at the Firelink, it lets you buy shards, the Titanite shards to upgrade equipment, so it's very good. It's kind of hidden though. There's another item like that later in the game that is not very hidden, and that so if you don't find that, you will still be able to buy shards eventually. But that's not for a while. Yeah, this covenant right here auto invades the forest, and that is why a lot of twinks are in the forest. A high wall and the forest are just super cancer early game. I forgot to use the bonfire, so I just sent the elevator up and I'm down here. Okay, time to fight a demon. And hopefully not die. Put my actual armor on. I don't need a shield against this guy, so I'll wear the heavier pants. I look better this way anyway. I don't think he has any fire attacks. Do that. Alright. If we kill this guy, we'll get a ring that'll make... It's not a... It's the Hovel Ring, and it doesn't actually lower your equip load by much, because there's 3 versions of it. There's Hovel Ring +1, Hovel Ring +2. You can see where this is going, Hovel Ring +3. And this is the +0 one, which is kinda shit, but it's better than nothing at this point in the game. This guy can kill you quite easily. This is the tutorial boss from the first Dark Souls game, except his moveset is quite a bit harder in this. Good start. Oh, yeah, just machine gun rocks. Actually barely timed that right. I did not think that would hit me. Poor guy. Lost his leg. And then his other leg can't handle the weight. So you turn that soul in, and that's how you get the Hovel Ring, which is what we are going to do. This is such a cool, like, side area, though. It's like a bridge that originally went to a high wall. That's high wall up there. But it's like in ruin now. Yeah, you gotta take fall damage here, because this game... Yeah, that demon story is actually pretty sad. It used to be like all fiery and stuff, but like demon kind is in major decline. They're having a bad time. Who's having a good time in this world? A few people. Patches having a good time. Twin princes until you show up. Although I'm not sure they're too happy about their father going insane and their mother abandoning them and all that kind of stuff, but, you know, cough cough. Yeah, Aldridge, actually. Yeah, Aldridge is absolutely having a good time. Like, he's basically preparing for what would come after this if no one did anything. Right? Like, if the... none of the endings happen, basically the Deep would take over, essentially. Age of the Deep, and that's what he's preparing for. And fairly successfully, honestly. Again, if we didn't show up, he'd be, looking pretty good. Oh crap, I forgot about him. Well, they're all awake. I wonder if these guys can drop raw gems, because all these guys in high wall can. And this isn't technically high wall, but it wouldn't shock me if they could drop it. That stupid thief is throwing knives at me, that's why I keep flinching. You little bastard. Oh man, I wish I'd gotten that earlier, because I bought one. Could have just gotten it there. Well, there's no soul memory in this game, so not that big of a deal. Alright, that is it for this little bonus zone. Really cool, though. I really hope Elden Ring has a lot of stuff like this. I think if you land on that archway, you don't take fall damage. I'm not sure, though. Gale was having a bad time in the past. I don't know if he's having a bad time since he joined the Painted World gang, but like his life as a slave knight before was pretty shit. But that's actually before the world goes to hell, right? Like that's when the world was like, you know, in its prime. It is kind of funny that the world goes through really long periods of everything being normal, but none of the Dark Souls games are set in those periods. Which I actually think is a shame. Like, sure, that's like the whole shtick, but it'd be cool to have like a side game, like how Bloodborne was a side shoot, and and have one where it's like set where all the kingdoms are powerful and it's all the normie shit. I think that could be pretty interesting. Okay, while I'm here, I do want to get that last tower. The only issue is that might make Yellowfinger invade. And Yellowfinger would probably kick my ass right now because my stats are so low. I need to clean up my inventory, something awful. There's also loot back that way that I'm going to need to get eventually, but I don't have to get it right now. I want to see, like, you know, Astora and Kareem and all those other kingdoms. They're pretty cool. Alright. There is still so much loot in this zone that we're going to have to get later, but we do not need to deal with that now. I think we go this way. He just walked into the fire. He walked into the fire again. Some armor right there, it's kind of cool. Alright. Why did Yellowfinger invade here? Are you kidding me? I'm not even close to where the normal trigger point is. Okay, what I'm gonna have to do, because I have no idea where she is. I literally have no idea where she is relative to where I am right now. I'm gonna have to run into the boss room to kick her out, and then I'll just homeward bone out. Because I am not gonna go through that fucking swamp and try to figure out where she is. Don't mind me, guys. Yeah, I know vaguely where she invades from, but like that's pretty far away from where I am, and she's gonna move, so she won't be there by the time I get there. And there's all those big mobs in the way because I didn't kill them, so I ain't dealing with that right now. But we'll fight her though, but not right now. Don't mind me, Mr. Darkbrave. Gonna get this bonfire. See, if Dried Finger worked like it used to, oh, not Dried Finger, a Seed of a Giant, I would just use that and let the mobs kill her. Because then, because like right now, I can't use a Homeward Bone. I can't even quit the game while she's in the world, so, we're gonna have to get rid of her. Probably should have killed that guy. Because I actually need to do stuff over here, I forgot. I was gonna run past, but then I just, Jesus, this is not good. Get out of here. Die, you bastard. Oh my god, that guy woke up on his own. Okay, well, we'll come back here later as well. And Mr. Black Knight is back. Oh, this is escalating quickly. Oh, you're here. Everyone's here. Got Dark Souls Smash Brothers with the weird trash mobs instead of the popular NPC characters. That's the thing I needed. Are you kidding me? Nice hitbox, champ. Okay, you know what? This guy has to die. They do not handle that battle cry very well. Hey, how you doing? Oh no, please don't block the door. Please don't block the door. You piece of shit. Something aggro, I can hear it. Something just died? Dude, okay, you know, okay. I'll fight the Black Knight if you want me to. I'll do it. Oh, no, now you come out. Okay. Shit. You know, I'm pretty sure the Black Knight can kill that guy. He doesn't aggro to him, but his attacks will damage him. Everyone in this zone sucks and can go to hell. Look at this Black Knight still following me. Now I'm poisoned. This is all Yellowfinger's fault. You know, I actually don't know if the Dark Wraiths, if they'll fight the Black Knight or not. I have no idea. Because even if the Black Knight doesn't follow us here, the Dark Wraiths will follow you in there. I might need to try this. I probably shouldn't do it right now, though, because, are you? Anyway, I'm kind of low on flasks and poisoned and, you know, everything else. God, what a nightmare this has been. All because of Yellowfinger. I cannot believe she fucking invaded there. It's so dumb. Go away. Dude, if the boss had punched me in the face there, I would have lost it. I would have absolutely lost it. Okay, my God, what was any of that? I just wanted to make a ring, man.
Oh, that look if
So we gotta give this guy that boss drop from the giant tree, and then he can make these soul items, and there's the Hobble Ring. Nice and easy. Excuse me. But yeah, you can see here, it's pretty weak. It doesn't do much for your equip load right now, but it's good enough. And this is Hodrick's granddaughter. That's how you end up fighting him again.
Fine unkindled, aren't you? I am Cirrus, of the Sunless Realms, former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Alright, let's go invade a little bit. Oh boy, our rings are trash. Get rid of all this stuff. Don't need that. Okay. I can even wear that ring in case they're using a fire weapon. Although that thing's effectiveness in PvP is reduced and it's kind of crap, but it is better than nothing. Alright, let's go. Go to Undead Settlement here. Oh, hold on. I can turn in a flask shard, and then I'll have another flask when I PvP. Because you get half your flasks, so if you have 8, you have 4. If you have 7, you have 3, which that's no good. I actually have 1 extra, but that we won't get that one. I think I have, oh, I can get a Seed of a Giant, I bet. Those spawn when you get invaded. Every time you get invaded, there's a chance. Because Yellowfinger invaded twice, we'll probably get it. Yep. That item used to be so broken. Like, it was just lame how it was so, you just permanently made the mobs attack the invader for 45 minutes. Which is basically permanently. I think they overly nerfed it though. They took it down to 45 seconds. I would have made it like a minute and a half, right? I feel like that would have been about right. Or just cut it entirely, because I don't think hosts really needed any more help. This actually says High Wall is more populated than Undead Settlement, but High Wall is so twink heavy. Okay, we'll try High Wall once, and if it's a twink, we'll just leave, and if it's not a twink, we'll just play. And then if it's Twink Paradise, we'll just go to Undead Settlement. I need to fix tea in a minute. I having to really fight to not cough. There's actually a lot of people in these zones that aren't twinks. The thing is, the people that are twinks do things to increase their odds of being invaded, so you're more likely to get them. Oh, there's already a blue here. That means there's another red. That means there's at least one other invader. Also, the dragon is shooting fire this way, which you don't see that very often. There's another blue here. So he was trying to parry me. But we lagged a bit though, so it's kind of hard to see, but I'm pretty sure he parried right there. If I was faster, I could have gotten him there. I do not know why I didn't get a parry right there. It didn't actually count as a hit though, like it technically missed me. Fuck. I didn't want to come down here. I don't want to play in the basement. If I had parried immediately, I probably... Oh god, the other invader's a massive twink. This blue is not. He does have some gear from a bit later in the game, but nothing that fancy. I mean, he might have really good rings, I don't know, but... What really sucks though is just straight sword versus axe really favors the straight sword, but this guy's not that good, so... Don't mind me, sir. Now the host is a twink. He's using fucking Avalon, which is from like the final zone in the game. This guy's a twink too, actually. Well, not a super one. If you're fighting a super twink, when you hit them with a character like mine, you'll basically do no damage. It's pretty sad. That guy might have just rushed the first DLC to get the shield and that's it. Doesn't seem like he's got the OP rings or anything. I really want to stop the host because he's just getting free hits on the dragon. Can't have that now. God, that damage. Almost fell off right there. The red right there, though, is ultra twinked. Like that axe is famous, and he's wearing all the rings so he can wear really heavy gear. Oh, easy smack on the host here. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. I've hit this blue so much more than he's hit me, but there's definitely a gear difference here. And he's flashed more times than I even have flasks. God, this is boring. I fucking hate 1v1 in this game. I so wish that had knocked him off. Thank God. I'm really surprised that was not a parry. This raid's gonna attack me. Help! Oh, coming a mile away. Sadly, I don't have cat ring. Damn it, I missed the jump up. That's a really tricky jump, and it's a really good way to get away. Oh my god, I saw that coming a mile away though. And he does like half my health in one hit. And if I'd hit that guy, I would have done no damage to him. Because what you do is you get the +3 version of this ring, you get Prisoner Chain, you get Ring of Favor +3, and then even at this level, you can wear like super heavy gear. And then you use that axe that he was using because it does really, really good damage, even if it's, you have no scaling. So you're super good offense and defense. Well, at least I killed the blues, and I definitely would have killed the host. I was also the least geared person there. The thing is, PvP like that, though, doesn't happen very much when you're not in Highwall, Londo, or the Forest. So, like, later on, you don't have to deal with it much. But Highwall is super cancer. Go away, Dumbo. We'll try Undead Settlement, though. We'll probably find less of that. Most Reds won't fight each other, but Twinks like that. The funny thing is, if I had been a Twink, I don't think that guy would have done that. Because most Twinks like that in Highwall, they're not really that good at the game, and if it's a fair fight, they'll normally not be so brave. The main reason Reds can hit each other is just so it's harder for them to co-op. It's not really intended for them to kill each other, because you don't get anything from it. It's because, like, you can't cover each other with your swings, because you'll hit each other, so you have to be, like, more careful. So, like, if you have a host and a white, like a white phantom, you know, they can, like, be smashing their swings all over the place to cover each other, and they won't hit each other, where invaders can't do that. So it's just something to make it a bit harder for them. Now, there is one exception to that. The Aldridge Faithful invaders, they cannot hit each other. But they can only invade one zone in the whole game, so... I might actually be too low for this zone. I might need to be like +2 weapon. I'd like to point out that blue that it took me like 5 years to kill, when he was using Dark Hand, he was doing quite a lot of damage to me. Like, I mean, he could kill me so fast. He only hit me though like 3 times, maybe 4 times, where I hit him like 20 or 30 right in total. It was ridiculous. And he had more healing than me too. And they disconnected. Either that or we just have a bad connection. Aldrich Faithful can be fun, but it kind of just depends. Yeah, there's a... Londo has its own deal of nonsense. We'll probably play some, though, on this character. Oh, wait, no. This character's not going past level 30, so we'll probably never get anybody. You have to be, like, level 60, at least, to do Aldrich Faithful stuff. Yeah, Dark Hand is really busted at low levels. It's because it doesn't really have scaling. It just has incredibly high base damage. Almost nobody uses it at a higher level, though. They just use it at low level because it does so much damage. Like, well, you try to, like, force hit trades, because you'll win, pretty much. Like, if I hit traded with that blue, he would have done so much more damage than me. Kind of surprised we're not getting anybody, though. Might be that my weapon level is out of sync with my regular level, but not that bad. I might need to go to like level 15 for this area. Because most people, after they kill Vort and they get the souls from Vort, they'll go level up. And people start from level, you know, 6 to like 9, so... So I was invading somebody, but they I think they either died or they disconnected. It said I was invading, but then it just stalled out, so now it's gonna abort in a second. Yeah, that can happen. You start invading somebody, and then they die. Oh, am I being... No, I can't be invaded. I don't know why it's not letting me cancel this. It said my invasion was aborted. I'm not being invaded because the boss is dead and it says I can quit. I think it's just bugged. I have not really seen that before. I teleport. It should fix it. A lot of people, though, like Twink, they just don't do it very well. Like, loads of people get their friends to drop them some stuff, and then they reload the save so they don't lose it. Like that host, he had Avalon. There's no way to have Avalon at this point in the game, so he either spawned it with Cheat Engine or his friend dropped it. And normally when they do that, while they're at it, they're going to drop things like Ring of Favor +3 and stuff like that, because that lets you equip more stuff and have more health and blah, blah, blah. But most people aren't good at twinking, so even though they have those powerful items, they don't like capitalize on them in a way that's super broken. Like that, but that red he did. Like that red, I guarantee you had Prisoner's Chain, Hovel +3, Ring of Favor +3, then he was wearing super heavy armor, and then you could still fast roll. Most people don't do that though, because you turn into a fashion disaster when you do that. Yeah, I'm not really sure where this host is. I don't normally invade back here because the boss is so close. I'm so looking forward to that though. Invaders in Elden Ring are going to have a compass and it'll point them in the direction of the host. If you get super close to the host, it won't tell you where they are anymore. So if they're like being really clever with their hiding or something, you still have to find them. But you can tell their general area. But the host does not get a compass marker to see where the invader is. So that's really nice. I think that was a good decision. Because the host obviously is going to have a million phantoms and so on and so forth. Weird that that guy's dead. Dog is dead too, so he probably went down here. Yep, rats are dead. That's not open. I'm just worried that Elden Ring is going to have, you know, like some broken meta or like broken spells that run the PvP. But it does look better. From the network test, the PvP in that looked a lot better. Not a lot of mobs for me to work with here. And there's another, a blue. Why did I just hear a fat lady? I think the blue aggroed her up top. Dude, I have a massive itch on my cheek and not a good time. There we go. Okay, Jesus, that was super annoying. Hey, this guy I don't think is a twink. He's just using broadsword, which you can absolutely get in the early game. I think this guy is just a normal player. Not one that seems particularly interested in fighting, but although his host kind of abandoned him. Damn, if I didn't hit him there, I actually probably would have parried him. Oh, that was not a good time for him to swing. Oh, poor guy. Finally got like a clean opportunity there, and he just gets parried. Wow, I'm shocked he still has... Actually, this guy might be a twink, because he's, his healing is healing him for so much. And he's already healed, I think more than 4 times. And he had like no health there and he went back to full. So that means his flask is really upgraded, so he actually might be a twink, just a really bad one. He may not have like particularly good rings, he's probably just played through a lot of the game. But I don't think he has like the DLC rings and stuff. And he probably has a +2 broadsword that's raw, and then he just has like his flasks and such. Oh, I did that a little too late. I don't know though, he could just have the flask ring on like I do actually. So he may, I don't know how many times he flasked. Because I think he was out of flasks there, and that's why he kind of just mashed. So he may just be a bit farther into the game than I am. I don't think that was Wilhelm's helmet. I think that was the Lothric Knight helmet, I think. Which you could just kill a Lothric Knight early on and get, so... Not really sure where the host is now. Don't really get why they abandoned that guy, but... I wish I had the cat ring. It is so powerful right here. I don't really get how he got the backstab there, but I was a little slow on my roll. Guy's kind of just walking into it. I don't know why I didn't roll there. Oh man, I actually probably could have gotten that riposte because the host, I thought the host was going to R1, but he did his weapon art, so I probably could have still gotten it. Fucking bow now. Got him. Could have parried that guy who was mashing. Damn, I keep mashing. So that host should really have not been trying to shoot me with the bow. He wasn't good enough with the bow for that to be worth it, and it just made it too easy for me to beat the shit out of his Phantom. Like, it still helped his Phantom, like, it did limit my options, and it did some damage to me and stuff, and I couldn't, like, attack the Phantom freely, but it wasn't nearly enough. It's so much harder to attack the Phantom if there's another melee threat. Yeah, like Cairo said, the host is being useless. It's like, I mean, it wasn't useless, like, it was harder to fight the Phantom because of the bow, but I mean, it would have been a million times worse if he was meleeing. Let's go back to the earlier part. I don't like invading back here because it's just so easy for them to run away to the boss. I don't care for that. And also, they shouldn't have abandoned the blue. I have no idea why they did that. I've seen this a lot where, like, the host side, even if there's 3 of them, fucking 3 of them, they will never fight the invader if there's even 1 mob near the invader. They're like, nope, not doing it. And that's what happened there. There was 1 mob near me, and then even though it's 3v1, they're like, nope, and they just left. And the blue just dies. What the blue could have done is he could have left and tried to find them, but I don't think he wanted to be that big of a chicken shit. Also, I don't think he had any idea where they were, because like I had seen information about what parts of the level were clear. He hadn't, so he had no idea where they were. I'm just gonna wait out that buff. That's like that makes him do super high damage, and I'll let him waste that. Also, the mace is so hard to fight with an axe. Like, it is awful. Wow, this guy, I'm so surprised this guy's getting aggro. Do I have a weapon that is good for fighting a mace? Not really. I could use the crossbow. Don't have a lot of bolts though. Mace is so bad at higher levels of play though, because there's a lot of weapons that just counter it so hard. But it does do a good job of stopping certain things. And it's very difficult to deal with an axe because my range is so short. He's gonna try to parry me, I think. Oh, okay, there goes the buff. I am not gonna mash into that. Okay, the way to beat maces is to outrange them, but axes can't really outrange them. So, he has hyper armor. Maces get hyper armor when they're two-handed, and axes don't. So, it bad. This is where I need, like, a spear. His name is Bob, I just realized. Oh my god, I do so little damage to this guy. Although he had perseverance on, that's why. I deserve that. Also, this guy's a twink. He has Hornet Ring on, which you cannot have at this point in the game. I had a feeling he was a twink though, because I did so little damage to him when I hit him there. Yeah, you can tell they have Hornet Ring because they get a different riposte animation, and Hornet Ring is... Yeah, that guy's probably got Ring of Favor, all that nonsense. I shouldn't have swung twice though, because I had a feeling he was trying to get a parry the way he was playing. Yeah, I wasn't sure when I hit him because I did like so little damage, but he still had perseverance up, so I thought that might have been why, but it's because he actually had an insane amount of health. I'm pretty sure he has like life, ring +3, ring of favor +3, all that nonsense. Dude, I tell you, the early game is just full of this shit. The thing is, I swear, it's not because every player does it, it's not because everyone twinks. They really don't. It's because the people that twink use dried finger, and so that you are way more likely to invade them. And see, this is why hosts or invaders twink, right? Because you fight people like that, and they think they're hot shit, and you know, I'm over here with this garbage. But so then you get invaders that do what that other red did earlier, right? You get that kind of shit. It's so stupid. That's why I'm looking forward to Elden Ring, though, because for quite a while, ain't nobody gonna be a twink. I mean, it'll happen, don't get me wrong. People are gonna figure out how to twink in that game and save scum and all that, but not at the beginning. Getting my ass kicked by thralls right now. Oh my god. Because I don't have a fucking shield equipped. Like, thralls are so easy to kill if you have a shield. Oh, they're like staggering their hits perfectly right now. Jesus Christ, I almost died to thralls. Wait, what did I change? Oh, I added the crossbow, that's why. But people just can't resist, man. Like, it's so easy to have cheat engine and just spawn a Ring of Favor, spawn a Hornet Ring, you know, all that kind of stuff. And they feel justified in it because a lot of the invaders are like that. So it's a really dumb cycle. Huh. Surprised I'm not getting anybody. I really do think I need to level up. I think I'm a little too low. Huh. Try high wall again, but that's just asking for twinks. I want to at least do one more, then we can maybe get back to PvE. I am so surprised though I'm not getting anybody. There we go, jeez. Yeah, we'll do one more, and then we'll get back to business. If I want to fight these twinks, I need to be stronger myself. My character's pretty unprepared. Especially in weapons. I love axes, but axes are so bad in PvP. And when you fight people that, like that last guy, I need to have a different weapon I can switch to. Okay, the host is a caster, so I'm gonna try to get him to waste his FP here. Like how he's spamming when I'm not even in view. Surprised he's being this dumb. Also, I don't really get why people do this. This is not even how to be a caster, because it's physically impossible for me to fight a Phantom head-on if there's someone spamming magic. So if you want me to fight head-on, don't spam magic. You wait until I'm already fighting, then you use the magic, right? Like, you gotta be smart about this stuff. But like, my only option if you're just spamming it like that is to back up or attack the caster. Like, that's it. And so if you're wanting the invader to be aggro, don't do that, because they're never going to be, unless they're a twink, of course. Hey, that guy, I highly doubt either of these guys are twinks, though. They just have the normal starting gear. Ow. They're both using deep axe. How are you out of flasks? He must have flasked on the dogs earlier. And he probably has a blue flask, too. Well, that's really bad for them. Oh, here we go. Always like when they're brave, and then as soon as their Phantom dies, then they're not brave. And he's trying to buy time to summon his friend again. Either that or he's just panicking. So, Dark Souls 3 is the only game that you'll really see this. All the other games really punish this kind of play, but Dark Souls 3 doesn't. It actually rewards it, and that's why this, like, this bullshit is just so common. Thankfully, this guy is not very good, so he's fucking it up, but yeah, being defensive is just super OP. Damn, I could've had him there. And, oh, got mobbed. Much deserved. He made that so much worse for himself because now his souls are in a really annoying spot. And he just kept aggroing more stuff, so it wasn't great. I try to be respectful to people and nice to people and everything, right? Just play the game, but it's like when people act like that, it's really hard, man. It's like, what the fuck is that? Like, what are you doing? You're just making it worse. All right, let's go back to PvE. I blame the Phantom, though. I think the Phantom had picked a blue flask, which you'd never pick a blue flask as a white. at this point in the game. And I think he only had like 2 heals, and I think he'd used like 1 of them on the trash mobs earlier, so he was not much help. Okay, what do we need to do? Let's see. I guess, what did I miss loot-wise? I mean, all kinds of stuff. Nothing too important, though. I think we go to Cathedral of the Deep. I think that's the play here. That's going to be our home turf eventually. And so I remember when I was a Dark Souls noob and I didn't really know how to PvP. I remember, and that was Dark Souls 1, which is kind of a different beast, but still. I remember because I didn't because I didn't know how to PvP, I wanted to PvP, right? I was like, well, if I'm gonna die, I might as well get some experience and kind of figure out, you know, what works and what doesn't. And then I remember because I didn't like being, you know, a victim, if you will, to invaders, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get good at PvP. And then I remember I watched this guy's video, this was so long ago. Dark Souls 2 didn't even exist. There was this guy, I can't remember his name, but he made a video where he was just like showing off a weapon in PvP. And through that, I kind of saw the whole like PvP economy with like hosts, you know, victims, hunters, and protectors, and like how invaders had different options from hosts, and they had like humanities to heal back then and stuff. And I was like, wow, this is actually way more interesting than I realized, and that got me to really actually get into the PvP from that point. And then I was like, it's so nice to actually be capable at the PvP, because even if you lose, at least you can defend yourself, right? You're not just like a clueless moron. You get what the game is about. And as you play more, you'll win more. Okay, I need to stop talking so I don't get destroyed by trees. He was still old back then. And when Dark Souls 1 came out, how old was I? I want to say I was like 16? No, I was older than that. Yeah, no, I was definitely older than that. I think I was like 17 or 18. That was a long time ago. I remember that when Dark Souls 1 first came out, like day 1, I remember. And that's like ancient history now. Can I hear 60? I don't know about that. That's how many 10 rolls you did for Edmund and didn't get him, by the way. Dark Souls was like 2008, maybe? I don't know, maybe I don't know. I'm gonna have to look how old I was. I'm maybe conflating memories. Because not to sound grim, but like I remember that my father passed away when I was 17, right? I remember that pretty clearly. And I'm pretty sure I played Dark Souls after my father passed away, right? I'm pretty damn sure. So I had to have at least been 17. Yeah, I remember that because I'm quite sure my dad would have liked Dark Souls a lot, and I'm quite sure I never like talked to him about it, and he never knew of it or anything like that. But I'm quite sure he would have liked it. He was definitely his kind of game. I think it might have been a bit before 2011, like maybe 2010. Maybe it was early 2011 though. Oh shit, I'm over here dicking around. I'm about to die to trash mobs again. I gotta remember, I'm level 11 with a +1 weapon. Like, I am incredibly weak. Like, there is no strong arming of stats right now. I just wasted so much, like 2 flasks potentially there. This boss might actually be a bit of a problem for us, because we're pretty one-shottable, I would say. Can you parry him? His melee attack? I don't even know. We've been parrying a lot of random stuff. I don't know if you can parry that or... Yes? Really? I kind of want to try, but this seems like a bad idea, considering how little health I have. But can you riposte him? I suspect you can't riposte him. It's not too hard to get him to melee, but it can be at awkward timings, so we'll see. Oh fuck, he was doing it right there. Don't teleport away, you giant bitch. He's playing Dark Souls 3 PvP, so he's running away. Way too soon. Oh! Wow, you can riposte him. Jesus. That's probably not worth doing once the clones are up, though, because you'll parry and just get blasted in the back. But that's pretty interesting. I had no idea you could do that. He just, because of his character model, he's not one that I would have thought you could parry. Because he doesn't look anything like a player character, like proportions-wise. If I kill all the clones, we might be able to do it again. You might do it here? He's doing it? Dude, I would have gotten that, but the stupid spell, I was still recovering because it hit me. That's so lame. Oh my god, now you're doing this crap. Oh my god! Stupid homing thing. Yeah, you better run. Yeah, I wish they would let you do like side quests with certain NPCs that would do cosmetic things like changing your sorcery to purple and things like that. Might as well heal. These guys can do a surprising amount of burst damage if you're not careful. Machine gun. God, I gotta try. Oh, that's a magic melee. That's different. Mmm. I don't think you can parry the magic one. That was entertaining. I would not have thought that you could parry that. So when we fight Walnir, we're gonna try to get Walnir's special death animation where you don't let the Abyss take him. You just kill him the normal way. Which is probably better for him. So it's mercy kill. It's a bit harder to do it that way, but it's interesting. Okay, we'll fight this part. You normally run past it, but we ain't bitches. Nice spell. Damn. You can parry the book. I like that. It's really funny. Got like a constantly active hurt box there. Oh shit! I have never ever tried to parry one of these guys, and I definitely didn't think you could riposte them. Because some enemies you can parry, but you can't riposte. Well, how about that? Oh my god, it actually parried his running part, but it doesn't put him in the state. But it like blocked it, so it was like a pseudo parry. wonder if you can parry that, because it looks kind of awkward, but I bet you can. You might be able to just parry anything they do. Interesting. So, they really want you to do this zone, though, before the swamp, because the item right next to us lets you buy anti-poison items. And it's like it's right here, and then if you go inside up ahead, you can get the ring that gives you poison resistance. This guy is an asshole. He has all kinds of annoying, like, input reading bullshit. Let's see if he can handle Warcry, though. I've actually been kind of impressed at how good Warcry has been against NPCs. They don't seem to handle the charge hitbox very well. Oh yeah, and he can auto parry. I cannot believe axes don't get hyper armor, dude. I was that far into that swing, and it doesn't get hyper armor. That move does, that he just did, because that's fair. Swords are so much better than axes in this game, and it is incredibly frustrating. Because they're actually pretty similar in like some of their options, but swords are like better at everything. And like, the swords can dead angle, for crying out loud, so they can't be parried if you do that right. And they're just faster, they have similar like arcs and ranges. Straight sword is easily one of the best weapons in the game. There are other good weapons too, but they are very, very strong. Yeah, that armor, so I love that armor because so many people wear it, especially like legit new players. Experienced players actually don't wear it much, but like new players wear that armor all of the time. And if you read the item description of it, the previous owner of it pissed his pants because he was a coward. And so many people are just running around thinking they're all edgy and cool with that armor, and they're wearing piss armor. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's just so common because it's easy to find. It's like right in your path. It's not the starting gear. Most people want to replace the starting gear, even though the starting gear is actually really good, and you don't have to. And you think it looks kind of cool, so. And like a lot of the other armor sets can actually be kind of hard to find sometimes. At least those throwing weapons don't break you out of your charge. That would be absurd. We're having an axe off right now, and I am winning. Nice try. So, I truly feel like this room right here is dumb. And I don't mean gameplay-wise. It's dumb from, like, just... There's no reason to do it. It's pretty nasty. Like, there's some... Especially if you don't know what you're getting into. But all there is in this room is a soul item. That's it. There should have been, like that guy's armor set could have been in there. That other guy's armor set could have been in there. An Ember could have been in there with the soul item. A Titanite shard. And a weapon. Like, this room is just super nasty. And then it just, no loot. So you're super incentivized to just ignore it. Which I'm not going to do because, you know, we want to have fun here. But you're pretty lucky that those archers didn't aggro. Able to pick off that dog. If you just run in here guns blazing though, you'll aggro 3 dogs at once, which is already pretty bad, but then the archers are attacking you, which is just awful. As long as you can pick off a few dogs one at a time though, this place is not so bad, which we are doing quite successfully. Well, I just got headshot, and then that hit stun me long enough to get shot again. Very nice. Yeah, that right there, that's all the loot. That's it. Oh, there's more dogs. Oh, okay, I kind of messed that up a little bit. Wrecked. Don't know why I swung there. I think it was an input queue. Alright, we're good to go. Chat, I do feel confident that you can't parry a crossbow. I don't think they'll let me do that. I can probably, like, do a partial parry to lower the damage, but I don't think you can do anything beyond that. Are you gonna melee here? Or just, you know, miss at point-blank range? Okay, well... I don't think we're getting much out of that guy. Professional sniper right there, trained all his life. Alright, let me go turn this shard in because it'll actually let me heal one more time as an invader. I have 9, and this will put me at 10, which will then take me to 5. Whoa! I thought I killed you, but that was probably the one sitting right here. I love this zone so much. And this character is made for invading this zone. That's what we're gonna be. We're gonna be all about invading here. I could go ahead and level up so we can invade here. I'll probably do that. Well, we're kind of weak, and such. But I think we'll do that. Will you shut up? Fucking Gale, man. Let me get, like, the loot and stuff first, so we're just a little bit stronger. Because if I invade here right now, I think we're gonna have a bad time. But if I just grab a couple of items from this place, I think we'll be ready. So we'll beat Cathedral of the Deep, and then we'll probably invade it. So, oh shit. I have to do something very obnoxious right now, because I do want to do this guy's quest chain, because I want the emotes and stuff. So I need to now kill myself a lot. This is not exactly the best gameplay, but basically you have to become very hollow to complete this guy's quest chain. And you can actually only become hollow by doing this quest chain. Like, you don't naturally hollow in this game because you're not a normal undead. Billy better watch out, new sharpshooter in town. Let's see, if I remember correctly, you need to, every time you take a free level up from him, you'll get an extra, I think Dark Sigil is what it's called. And the more Dark Sigils you have in your inventory, the more hollowing you get per death. So you need to do the first 3 level ups from him, and you don't actually have to do the other ones, because you just need to hit 15, essentially, and like you don't have to like stagger the deaths after the first 3. It's either that or the first 4.
Then shut it.
Okay, so I think I die one more time, and then we get another one. Let me see, how many do I have in my inventory? I think you need to get 3 in your inventory. I think they're a key item. I have 2. It might be 4 though, but I want to say you only need 3. I remember once, this was many years ago. This was pretty early when Dark Souls 3 came out. I was doing what I'm doing right now, and I forgot to pick up my souls one time because like the game dropped them in a weird spot. Because they don't drop them where you died, they drop them like where you were like a few seconds before dying, and they were just in some weird location, and I just forgot to pick them up. And yeah. Wasted. I'm gonna see if I got a Seed of a Giant. Yeah, you can get 5 free level ups from him, but they're not gonna be free for us because I'm gonna bail out on this quest line and I'm gonna remove the Dark Sigils. It is a neat quest line though. It might actually put my souls outside that fog wall. Oh no. That would be really lame. Hey bud, back already. I should probably level endurance at least once. Let's see where it put my souls. Right on the edge. Thankfully the fog wall went away, so it wouldn't have mattered. I'm gonna wait here a second to make sure it drops them here. Okay, so you need to get to 15 hollowing. I'm alive! Oh no, what have I done? Gotta cut this corner a little bit. There we go. So I think the next one is you get another sigil at 10, but I'm not sure you need to get it because I think you hit like some awkward number where the next kill will get you to 15 anyway. Yeah, it's because I'm at 9, that's why. How did it? That's insane. It dropped my souls where I was that time before I actually died. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, so this one is going to get me to like 12, I think. And so that means I'm over 10, which means I could go get another level up, but there's no point, because if I die one more time, I'll go to 15. So then I can just do them all at once. Can't even suicide good. Insert, what's it, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, that meme here. Alright, that is enough. I wonder where it put my souls for that one. Guess just at the edge, yeah. Yeah, now we're at 15. That's what we need. Did I get his emote? His... Yeah, I think I did. Okay.
Then shall we bear?
I need like 2 endurance for it to matter. This only gives 1 endurance point. I guess I'll just do health. I don't know, maybe I don't level endurance at all. Maybe I just keep it. I don't know, we'll see. I can always respec. I would like a bit more endurance. Alright, we have to do it again. Alright, I'll do endurance. It's just that level up of endurance is so weak. Okay. Now we reload the area. She is such a weirdo. Okay, we want this book, and I guess we'll get the Untrue Dark Ring just cause. Interesting thing, this ring right here, if you're an invader and you wear it, the giant that shoots the bow won't shoot you if you wear that thing. Rarely does that matter, but it is a thing, and that's where you get the Dark Hand. Which I guess we'll buy just because occasionally it's really funny to, like, if someone's AFK, you use the Dark Hand on them. Okay, now we're gonna go bail out on this quest line and remove our Dark Sigils. Because we are hollow as fuck right now. Like, if I take my helmet off, we are, like, Dark Souls 1 zombie. They get really mad at you if you remove the curse. Yeah, those souls, those are the souls it would have cost me to do those level ups. Okay, no more hollowing nonsense. Alright, let's... I guess we'll make our weapon +2, because we're gonna be leveling up a bit in a minute. Yuria doesn't leave unless you talk to her, so she'll stick around, and I'll probably kill her at some point. Cause fuck her. But yeah, she doesn't leave until you talk. Alright, we'll go do Cathedral of the Deep, we'll grab the items from there, and then I think we'll do a little bit more invading, and then we'll probably wrap up, because it's getting a little late. I can't wait for this character to be ready, though, because I love Cathedral of the Deep PvP. It is my favorite. And Catacombs of Karthus. And thankfully, those are roughly the same level, so it's easy to use the same character for both, and is a good time. Hollowing mostly affects a very specific kind of build you can make, which is actually a pretty fun gameplay style. It's like a luck build. So there's an upgrade path called Hollow. It makes the weapon like a hollow weapon. And it scales with luck if you do that, and you have a luck stat down there. And having luck also makes item drop rate higher. So a benefit of using that build is enemies drop their gear like candy, which is awesome. Also, if you are hollow, up to I think 15 or 20 hollowing, will increase your weapon's damage, so you want to be hollow. And then the hollow infusion on your weapons will also increase your luck. So it kind of all feeds into each other like that. Let me talk to him so I can get the bonfire real quick. And hollow builds they have a high stat investment because they generally need they need the normal scaling and they need luck. But if you're really smart with your level ups and stuff, you can still do it by like a level 120. And you can make some weapons that would normally have really low AR have kind of high AR, which is kind of fun. And then again, you get the benefit of having really good item find. However, I have found that chaos builds kind of do the same thing but easier. And I think that kind of replaces hollow builds, which is unfortunate. Because chaos builds are able to make a lot of weaker weapons stronger as well. And they also can have a lot of variety with what they're using. Yeah, chaos is really common. It's chaos and sharp. Those are the two most common setups. It's chaos, sharp, and some strength. Just because for like ganking and stuff, people like using ultras. But sharp builds are really good at 120. Like they are very, very good. Because you can go to like 60 dex and you still get good scaling. Well, most of the time your scaling gets bad after 40 for a lot of stuff. Do I need any loot from over here? Not really, but there's some upgrade material, so we'll do it anyway. And I'm going to show off our fire knife that we made earlier. It should take care. Wait, can I wear the other pants? Probably not yet. My equip load is super bad. Pyro, can you do you have a character that has the Elite Knight legs? Because if you can, could you do like a drive-by on stream here and just like show up in my world, drop the Elite Knight legs, and then leave? Because I don't want any help. I don't want no ring, Hovel Ring, favor ring. I'm gonna get all that legit. But the Elite Knight legs are not a twink item. They don't make you any stronger or anything. But the fashion is good, so I kind of want that. Can't do it right now? Okay, we'll do it next stream then. Yeah, I want the fashion options. Yeah, those worm guys I just slaughtered, he's actually an incredibly tough enemy. And it's very hard to not get hit by him when fighting him. And if he hits you, he infects you with worms, which will keep doing damage to you over and over. It's kind of awful. But they're incredibly weak to fire, and it like wrecks them. That's exactly what a twink would say. Ain't nobody using Elite Knight armor for twinking. No one even uses the Elite Knight armor, unfortunately. Ooh, that was close. Pyro, I'm actually surprised you don't use the Elite Knight armor because it's blue and it's also just a nice classical knight set. And it's so uncommon. I cannot remember the last time I saw anyone wearing Elite Knight. I think it's a mixture of things. It's not overpowered. It's a good armor set, but it's not even remotely overpowered. And it's also kind of hard to get. So I think a lot of people just don't bother. Pyro, what you just said is blasphemy and completely backwards. And you know it, and that's why you said it. And Cairo played Dark Souls 3 first, so when he played Dark Souls 1, he's like, oh, that's that thing from Dark Souls 3. Which is obviously not right. Because Dark Souls 1 and 3, have a lot of the same stuff in it, right? They like reference each other a lot more. Where Dark Souls 2 doesn't at all. Oh, right, you played Dark Souls 2 first, like an even bigger scrub. That's the worst one to start with. Kraven's armor is pretty good. My brother uses that all the time. That's like one of his favorite armor sets. If these guys infect you though, you can equip a torch and it'll cure it. Kraven is my favorite NPC from Dark Souls 2. He's actually really interesting because he's not just like a murderer, bad guy. There's a bit more to it than that. And my favorite character in all of Dark Souls is Lautrec. And I'm not kidding. I swear to God, I am not memeing. Anyone that knows Dark Souls is going to think I'm memeing. But Lautrec is seriously misunderstood. He is not an asshole. I'm not kidding. If you help him like with his gel cell, right? He never does anything bad to you, ever. And he'll actually help you multiple times. And it's not like a trick. People think when he puts on his white sign, it's like a trick and he's ultimately going to betray you. He doesn't. He never fucking betrays you ever. He has no... When he goes off to Londo, he's not trying to screw you over. He never invades you. Like, he's legitimately grateful to you for you freeing him. But he is also a cutthroat that, you know, knows it's a dog-eat-dog world and he just does what it needs to do to survive. That's it. And at no point does he try to screw you over. The only time he tries to screw you over is if you have the key to open his cell and you don't. Then he does not like you. But no one does that. But yeah, it's such a thing that everyone thinks Lautrec is like some giant asshole, but he is not. He's just trying to survive. But he's legitimately grateful to the player character, and he actually helps you multiple times. And not only does he help you by giving you, the Sunlight Metal, and you can summon him for multiple boss fights, but he'll tell you about the that cleric that's going to betray you and stuff, and it's shady, and he'll help you with with information about the catacombs. Like all he does is help the player. It's really strange that people think he's an asshole. Patches is awesome. I really like Patches, and I really like how they kind of expanded on his character in Dark Souls 3. I hope to God he's in Elden Ring. Like, I know a lot of people want Elden Ring to be really different and blah 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 blah, and that's fine, but I still want me Patches. Because Patches is not in Sekiro, and that was blasphemy. He's not in Dark Souls 2, and that was blasphemy. But he's in Armored Core, and then he's in Dark Souls 1 and 3, and he's in Bloodborne, so we gotta have more Patches. So I was not paying attention to what I was doing, and I was just kind of getting mobbed by that guy. I wonder if I can parry that guy, actually. Don't need the white branches, we'll just leave that there. That's the giant bro helping us out right there, though. Yeah, Captain. Yep, what's sad is Patches has, in the Japanese versions, Patch from Armored Core has the same voice actor as Patches in Dark Souls and Demon Souls and all that. But unfortunately in the English, he doesn't. But that's because back when Armored Core was localized, FromSoft was really small, no one knew about them, they didn't even know about Demon Souls and that kind of stuff, so they didn't even know. It wasn't like they were intentionally fucking it up, they just didn't realize. As such, a lot of people don't realize Patches is in Armored Core. Got a Hawkeye over there. Crap! And that's hit stun on that, let the other guy hit me. I'm gonna get him. Not like that, I'm not. Dude, the rolling... Did anyone else see that? The rolling attack on the axe is the worst thing ever, and it's such a big part of why axes are bad. Okay, we're gonna have to get our crossbow here, which I probably should have upgraded, but I just missed. Okay, that was bullshit. That second shot missing, that was just total BS. I swear it like went through him and just didn't count. Okay, it's enough out of him. NA aim, oh no. Like I was just hanging out and we ruined his day. I don't need these. So some of these thralls right here are supposed to ambush you later in the level, but you can totally get them right now, and so they won't be there later. Assuming you don't use a bonfire. Use a bonfire, they'll come back. But we're gonna try to not use the bonfire. We're gonna try to get good here. So these guys right here are quite interesting. I think they're an incredibly interesting enemy type. And as they're charging, they can actually stun you. Unfortunately, this is the only zone they're in, and they never really put them in interesting areas or combine them with interesting enemies. And I think that's such a shame. I think that could have been a really... They could have some really dynamic encounters with those guys, but they didn't really, bother. Maybe Elden Ring will have an enemy type similar to them. I'd actually quite enjoy that. Give them a second chance. Oh. That is 2 thralls. That's a flamberge, which I could really use as a drop right now. I actually want to use a coin to increase the drop rate, but I need to not kill him, which is... They're making very difficult right now. Okay, I'm gonna run away, use a coin, and then run back and murder him. He may have just fallen off the map. He did. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? So if his corpse landed down there and he happened to drop it, you can still loot it later. I can't see him though. I was hoping the axe one was the one that fell off, but it was the flamberge one. But he definitely killed himself, and I did not use the coin, so... I don't know where he fell. We'll look for him later, but... He may have fallen in some weird spot that we can't get to. I've got the thrall hood. So this spot right here is my favorite place in the whole game for PvP. If I love being the invader, and I'm finding like 3 enemies, right? So you're outnumbered and it's terrible, but these mobs right here are handy. Obviously they can just rush down and then kill them, or kill them with their own range attacks. But it's because of all of these like pillars, right? There's so much verticality, and you can use the cat ring and jump off and do plunge attacks. And here, let me kill these enemies. I can kind of show the reason this is my favorite spot in the whole game. I mean, the amount of gank squads I have killed in this spot over the years is pretty nuts. I'm over here trying to not okay, I'm gonna have to flask. I don't want to die here. I was trying to be easy on the flasks, but I'm getting wrecked. Okay, so not only do you have, like, you can drop off there, and then you can also drop down on this side. Also, you can jump over here, where they don't always follow you because it's easy to fuck that up and die. But then, like, you can go to this part of the level from up here, and you can even go from this building and jump down there back to the earth. What the I'm talking to my stream, you little shit! Anyway, and so, like, they'll lose track of you. You'll be up here, and then they're working through the level down there, and you can get on this roof and just jump down on them and stuff like that. It's absolutely awesome. And then if they get on you, right, they're like on your butt, then you can run back up from these steps and just like jump down right here and go back to the earlier part of the level, and they'll probably stop chasing you normally. Like, I'm trying to explain this stuff, but there's just so many nasty enemies everywhere. But yeah, then you can, you know, run back and go back up top right here, or you can run back and go that way. Like, your options are just super good. They're just plunge attacks everywhere. You would rather die than give you his flamberge. That would, explain that. Okay, I want to parry this guy, but I'm trying to not use flasks right now, and I'm in peril, so I probably shouldn't. Although it is certainly more interesting. Fighting this guy, though, with if thralls are on you at the same time, is not a great experience. And this guy always I had my shield up and there's a wall there and he hit me anyway. This game sometimes... Okay, there's a flamberge one. I hear you. Where are you? Just get it over with. Okay. Got that out of his system. Give me your flamberge. No luck. We'll farm it later. There's an enemy you can farm to have a decent chance of get... there you go. Fuck this guy up. Fuck this guy up. Okay, I had to take a risk. I have to try to parry this next guy. I've never tried it before, and this has been fun parrying new things, so I gotta throw out a flask here. I have to rest at the bonfire, we'll just deal with it. Come on. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Yep. I'm starting to realize you can parry everything in this game. Let's do it again. Probably not that move though, that's an awkward one. Damn, I'm not sure if that was a timing thing or... Uh-oh. Oh boy, the punishment for failure is pretty extreme. Actually, Gundyr off memory is not that hard to parry. Like, a few of his moves are, but he's not too bad off memory. It's been a long time, though. We might try. I don't see why not. That delay... Okay, I doubt you can parry Midir. I don't think they're gonna let you do that. Yeah, they don't do that fireball attack too often. Especially if you're using a shield and you're close to them, then they'll pretty much never do it. Oh. So I'm pretty sure these guys do not aggro unless you attack them. But if you start attacking them, the guy around the corner, he's always aggro. So it's better to fight him first. But they totally want you to attack, because these guys will kill themselves in suicide. This is like the only time that enemy that I was talking about earlier is tricky. Because if you're dealing with them, and then that guy, and then that guy that jumps over the wall, it's actually pretty nasty. But if you just ignore them, then it's not so bad. Okay, I've already gotten hit enough that maybe we should just use the bonfire and go ahead and try to parry here. They have such arbitrary delays on their attacks, though. That was a partial parry. Oh, there we go. That was also a partial, but it was close enough that it worked. Do they get mad if you loot this? Nope. But they can drop a long sword, so fuck them. Why did it try to backstab? Oh, I'm in trouble now. Yep. I kind of deserve this. Nope. Oh, I almost died right there. That was so close to killing me. Because he almost got close enough that I'd have gotten hit by the charge like hit stun, and that cut combos into the explosion. And they didn't even drop any loot. Mr. Slime. There's definitely a part of me that wants to try not to use the bonfire though. And just see how we do. Gotta play it good. And we have 5 flasks. The only thing is, it's really fun to be doing stupid stuff like trying to parry. And these two things are kind of at odds with each other. Well, I'm gonna unlock the bonfire, but I won't use it. I think I'm like covered in slime guts right now. Armor not looking so shiny. Yeah, I'm definitely like got stains on the armor right now. The only way to get rid of that is resting at the bonfire or like rolling through water or something like that. It might just go away after a while too. The loot down here is not really worth anything, but fighting, I think this is the last... No, there's one more of these in the game later on. But we don't see too many more of these. What are you doing? Fucking me up, apparently. That combos? Uh-oh. Well. Way too soon on that parry. Way too soon on that parry, too. Damn, too late on that one. Not again. Come on, come on. Too late. There we go. I'm wasting so many flasks I'm parrying. It's so satisfying though. The deep upgrade path is basically the same as fire. It has no scaling, just adds flat damage. And it's just dark damage instead of fire damage. Alright. If I can do this proper. This guy has other attacks, but when you stand here, he'll almost always do the slam. Although actually his other attacks are a bit easier to roll. This attack is actually pretty tight on the timing. That was close. Almost did it too late there. Damn, I'm actually surprised that one hit me. Felt like I did it right. One more. I'd have been really pissed if I fucked up that last one. Just roll forehead. It's actually a really good ring right there for PvP. So that giant always drops loot, but if you use a bonfire, it will go away, and that guy doesn't respawn, and you'll never get the loot. So if you kill that guy, you gotta get down there without using a bonfire. Uh-oh. That guy fired a lot sooner than I thought he would. That is a mimic. Any day now. There we go. I am gonna not parry this enemy up here. Oh yeah, she's here. She's the last fat lady in this area. But then there is one more fat lady in Illithril, and then that's it for them. I kind of forgot about that one though. One right here. You can hear her walking around. Look at all these guys. Damn it. I'm hoping killing some of these enemies will get me a flask back, but nice range. More slime guts. That is one of the most useless miracles ever. I don't know, maybe for PvE, but what it does if you cast it, throughout the whole game, there's a bunch of hidden developer messages that give you like hints and explain stuff or whatever, but you can only see them if you use that miracle. But most people won't know the difference between a developer message and a player message, and they won't even check them. So it's just, like, it's interesting to see, and at some point I should really use it just to see what the devs have to say from time to time, but oh, that was close. Ha ha ha, though. What? What just happened? I guess her, like, standing up had some kind of hurt box. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm trying to be stylish and get her to do the grab, but she does not care to... you know what? I'm just killing her. I have gotten hit enough in this area. I wanted to do the grab, and then I was gonna do my fully charged R2 with Warcry, but... Watch me die and not get that loot from the giant I killed. That would be so... tragic. Probably equip my dagger so I can go quickly through the mud. I'll equip it in a second. I don't have the equip load for everything. Alright, big guy. You know, you can probably parry this guy too. That's another thing I've never tried, but this is not the time. And he respawns, so no big deal. Great time to buff. Very good. I think there's a Flamberge enemy in here somewhere. I think it might be that one right there. Yep. Give it to me. Why did you take 7 years to swing your sword there? No luck. Alright. Oh crap, I'm not in Ember form. When did I die? Oh, of course, when I was in Firelink Shrine killing myself over and over again for that quest line. So I need to be in Ember form to do the Kirk thing. But I don't want to use an Ember because we said we'd get our human form back through invading. Whoops. But I don't want to reset the zone either. And I'm probably too... There's... The odds of me invading somebody right now because I'm so low level in this zone itself is really bad. And if I did invade them, they'd probably be like at the edge of what I could invade above me. So I'd be quite outclassed. Good try. Let me at least go around to where that one Flamberge guy potentially fell off and died. I think there is a thrall behind me right now. Yep. He potentially fell somewhere in here. His corpse will still be here. Oh, there it is. Well, he did not drop anything. Nice to confirm where his corpse landed, though. Big oof there. I guess those guys fell off, too. Alright, let's do something really stupid. I'm gonna try to parry a Cathedral Knight, the greatsword ones. I should really use the bonfire. But, I'm not gonna. I honestly think I could keep going and beat the boss without using the bonfire if I just played smart, but we are so not doing that. So this guy's dead because we killed him earlier. That was like that archer guy. Sending that down in case I die. This guy is not aggro for some reason. I honestly don't get this. This guy is just not aggro. But he drops a ring no matter what. 100% drop rate. Did they make you take fall damage here? Because I bet you they do. Which sucks because I'm kind of low on health right now. Damn you, game. Gotta get our bling. Oh. Got my Hobble Ring. I guess there's some fire attacks here. Alright, let's be careful. He was just chilling indeed. The good news is he respawns, and then he won't drop the ring anymore, so I won't have to kill him. He had hyper armor on that. But why? Oh, the amount of flasks that we have wasted. Maybe the game will be nice to me and drop one. So, there would be thralls ambushing us right now, but we actually killed most of them earlier. Like, they were hanging on the sides right here. There's still a few that will ambush you, but... quite... I think on New Game Plus there's a ring right here. I think that's what that is. Crossbow here. It's actually a really good crossbow if you have the equip load. It's incredibly heavy, but it does a lot of damage. That is a real crossbow in real life. As are many items in Dark Souls, actually. Not the twin ultra great swords, though, from Ringed City. Those are definitely not from real life. So there would be another ambush right here, but we also killed them. Actually, we didn't kill that one. We killed one of them. It was the one I complained about when he hit me while I was trying to talk to my stream. Alright, I am about to die. This is such a stupid idea, what I am doing right now. I'm going to try to parry a great sword, Cathedral Knight. And I don't even know if you can, because if a player character uses that, smart thrall right there. If a player character uses that sword and two-hands it like he is, you cannot parry them. But, maybe that won't apply to mobs. These guys are hard enough to fight, period. Let alone if you're trying to parry them for some fucking reason. Oh, I don't have the shield ring, I have the attack ring, damn it. Not that move. I am so glad he whiffed that, because I parried too soon. Parried too late on that one. Didn't parry at all on that one. I actually just meant to swing, I didn't mean to backstab. Yes! Oh, sweet Jesus. Never been more scared in my life. Those guys have like so much mix-up with their attacks. Nonsense. I am not gonna try to parry this other one. One is good enough for me. Although I will try to kill him. But not in here, because this is a death trap. Please don't fall off. Alright, let's have a manly 1v1. Uh-oh. Woo! He didn't actually do the weapon art, he started it, and then he, did a regular attack. Ooh! Ooh! I actually rolled both of those. That was so close. I couldn't see a damn thing. Okay, where... Oh, it's over here. Here we go. That guy is just a mace one, which is a lot easier. But when you're far away, he uses the crossbow. Whoa! The fall damage! Oh, well, good thing we're about to... What? I should have taken my gear off. I'm just getting destroyed by fall damage here. Oh, we in trouble now, boys. Nope. Go away. So I would just like to point out, if I wasn't trying to parry everything, I would totally have flasks right now. One spawned behind me. Gotta be careful, because what can happen is one of them hits you and it stuns you for a while, and the other ones hit you. So it's really hard to tell the living from the dead. This guy also is not aggro, but he drops the red sign, which is a really good way to like 1v1 your friends. You wanna duel each other. And I don't think he respawns, so rip that guy. Okay, we need to go get our human form back, so Kirk will invade us so we can get his armor set. Because it's awesome. I guess we'll try Undead Settlement again, see if it goes better. Trying to think if I want to save the boss for this zone for next time. I might, because there's still a few side things in that zone I haven't actually done yet. Alright. Hopefully we don't get twink bullshit. That voice. I hear other footsteps. I think there's another one. Yep, I think there's one of them on the balcony. It's either that or it's a thrall, but I can definitely hear something. Black firebomb. Let's see if I can get him to waste those. You can only have 10 at a time. That's 3. Yeah, there's no reason for me to attack the white while he's throwing those. He has a flamberge! Give it to me! Give me that shit! That bastard, he probably... I don't think these guys are twinks. I think he just happened to kill one of the flamberge thralls early on and he dropped it. Lucky bastard. Wait, are these mobs alive? They are. Let me kill these barrels. I cannot believe I did not blow these barrels up. I was asking for it right there. Oh, it's on now. Ooh, got him! Unfortunately, his buddy got a free hit on me, but... Well, he just got hit by the fat lady. Oh, that would have hit him. That would totally hit him. Alright, we got our human form back though. Nice and smooth. No big deal. That was really satisfying landing that rolling R2. It's my favorite move in the entire game. It occasionally is good, because sometimes you can get people kind of conditioned to you not doing anything out of your roll and get them with that. And if you free aim it, you can actually cut off people's rolls sometimes. But the problem with it is it's a little short range. So a lot of times they'll just hit you if you're trying to do that. So it's very situational. But when it works, it is incredibly satisfying. Oh, I hear that. Alright, we gotta kill this nasty giant spider monster thing, which there are only 2 of in the entire game, and they are incredibly obnoxious. And what's really annoying, they have a pretty unpredictable and wild moveset. But anytime they hit you, they will curse you, and they can actually kill you in like 2 or 3 hits with the curse. So even if you can survive their damage from them just normally hitting you, you can get cursed so fast and die anyway. Oh, right, Kirk, excuse me. Kind of forgot about you. That was why we did all of that. Flamberge! Why was that not a backstab? Don't mind me, Kirk. I'm just trying to get my item here. So Kirk is one of the few invaders that cannot flask, or he just won't. I don't know what the reason is, but he will never flask. It's like him and Albert. I think Albert's just a noob. I think Kirk might be an honor bro or something. Kirk hits quite hard though. He's got pretty high attack stat. He also damages you when he rolls into you, and he's wearing the full Thorn set, so it's actually quite a bit of damage. Damn it! What have I done? That's what I've done. Baited, by the way. Alright, his armor set is now back up. Or that bonfire reel it was. But I can get that later. Oh, I should have flasked. When he dies, he gives you 2 flasks. Guess I'll just flask right now. Can't parry that. Can't parry. Well, actually, I could have parried that, I think. Well, if you're gonna be that dumb. There we go. What's up? What's up is me getting smacked in the face because I'm trying to parry everything. But how you doing? Alright, let's see if I can murder. You know what? I'm gonna flash just to get my little attack boost here. I don't need flasks really anymore because I've done most of this stuff. Come on. Yes! Holy shit! That is. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I hate those guys. They're super difficult. I can't believe that instantly knocks him down. That's so awesome. Oh my god, that was great. Axe is doing good in PvE, just not so much in PvP. That was so good, because that guy's super tough. And I had the attack bonus from this ring. This ring gives you more attack when you're at full health. And I had that, and I had the attack boost from Warcry. So this ring is actually pretty slept on, and it's not good in PvP at all. But in PvE, it's not bad. If you parry somebody or backstab someone, you get FP back, and that's actually pretty nice. Because some enemies are incredibly easy to backstab, so it's kind of just free FP. Hell, I'm gonna equip it right now. If I can... Oh god. This part's annoying. Do I have any fire? Yeah, I got fire. Okay. Yeah, fighting this giant isn't too bad, but fighting him when you have like 30 slimes attacking you is kinda awful. Slimes are weak to fire though, so that helps. You know, I should use my dagger. It's fire inherently, and then I can move around in the sludge easily. The good news is the giant attacks the slimes as well, but they are resistant to physical damage. However, the giant's attack stat is so high that he kind of fucks them up anyway. I cannot believe my roll actually worked there. I thought I was gonna get hit. Ah, I got hit there. The giant, though, I think is actually resistant to fire, so I'm not really doing much to him right now. But I've been hitting him a lot, so... Wow, that hit me. Kind of calling BS on that one. And the slimes hit me. Oh, big boy's dead. God, die. Little Kairos. I know Cairo likes slimes. Okay, he drops a Titanite shard there as well. Large one. Yeah, poor giants, man. They have a bad time. I think this Drang Knight was trying to kill him, and this is really interesting. So, that's the Drang armor, right? And that's the guy's corpse. All the other pieces in here for that same armor set, I don't think are on corpses. Like, see that's not the Drang set, that's a corpse, that's someone else. The other parts of the Drang set are just like in the mud on their own. So I think he was like getting smacked around all over the mud, which is kind of funny. And I guess that's a different guy that had the hammers. Yeah, the Drang guys are from Dark Souls 2, and they did not like giants. And you always find them in this game around giants. So they mad. Let me just gank some of these guys. When you're an invader, you want to roll through these benches because it'll make that Cathedral Knight right there stand up. Although that enemy almost shot a fireball into it, and that would have woken him up too. You know, I should have tried to parry that. Can't parry a kick, I'm quite sure of that! Just, give me a second here. Don't mind me, sir. I'm totally allied with Aldridge, so we're friends here. No problem. Too soon, I think. Just didn't parry at all on that one. Didn't parry on all at that one either. Uh-oh. Not the spin. Yes! Although that was a partial, but I'll still take it. Look how many flasks I wasted trying to do that. That is such a cool helmet. I love this helmet so much. Unfortunately, it is incredibly hard to use it because it doesn't have like much of a neck guard. And a lot of armor sets, like this one's not too bad, it exposes the neck, but there are so many chest pieces it looks really stupid with. Like it'll just be hanging out. These aren't too bad, but it's very difficult. It's because this set has like the I don't know, scarf, so it doesn't make the neck thing look weird. Yeah, you can see it like with this, like just how obviously it sticks out. But it's a very cool helmet. How does it look with the knight set here? Damn, it's too heavy. It's heavier than the knight helmet. Well, once I get the better Hovel Ring, I might be able to use that, and I might do it. That's some cool fashion. Okay, oh fuck. I think if you want patches to show up, you have to not go to Rosaria's area. So patches won't show up here now, which is a shame because it's funny. It's not a big deal though, because you can get them to show up later in Firelink, but it's actually really easy to never run into patches in the game. It's really common that I would imagine new players, the area where he'll trigger in Firelink, you may have already done, and you have no reason to go there again, and you'd never see patches for your whole playthrough. Yeah, honestly, the chest is cool too, but it's super heavy. It's crazy heavy. It's good at 120, because it's pretty easy to have enough equip load to use it then. But for like a level 30 character like I am, it would be incredibly difficult to work into a build. You could do it if you did Hovel Ring +3, Prisoner's Chain, Ring of Favor +3, and you twinked, then you could probably do it. But there's a few other sets it could work with. Alright, let's fight the boss. I don't think I need to get flasks back. I think I can handle it. This is probably the easiest boss in the game. Although it actually scales quite a bit in New Game Plus. When they have more health, it's actually pretty nasty. Because there's actually a mechanic in this fight that a lot of people don't notice. They respawn constantly, and if there's a certain number of them, they'll start like chain casting a curse, and if enough of them cast it, you just insta-die. And on higher New Game Pluses, they have more health, and it's harder to kill them fast enough to prevent that. I died from the curse on that fight first time. Yeah, well, you experienced it then. But yeah, most people don't even know about that. But it actually is kind of tricky. If you don't have good damage and stuff, it's really hard to deal with. You can summon that Anri lady we saw earlier here, and Horace, right here. And you can also... Chat, do we want to do something stupid? I don't think we want to do this because it would take so long due to the nature of this fight. But I don't even remember how, but there's a way to get that Granddaughter of Hodrick's summon sign to show up here. And you can use Dried Finger. Okay, you know what? We are going to do this. We'll just do it next stream, because this is going to take a while. We're going to use Dried Finger so I can summon 3 Phantoms. I'm going to summon her, I'm going to summon him, and I'll summon What's-Her-Face down there, and see if they can fight the boss. I don't think they can, because their AI is too stupid to prioritize the enemy that it actually is the boss, and they'll just attack the ads forever, and they'll just get slaughtered. So I don't think it'll work, but we'll do that. But we'll do that tomorrow, because that's going to take a hot minute. Let's fight this guy, and then we'll Get out of here. But look, I just used FP to use my war cry, and if I backstab this guy, I'll get most of it back. Like just boom, just like that. It's quite nice. I'm surprised that didn't guard break. I was fully charged. Wow, I got another one. So there's a version of their armor that's blue, but the player can't get it, which is lame. And I don't know why they did that. I think what you have to do is there's a few things you can do early game that are considered like honorable or brave, and that gets her to show up again here, and then you talk to her here again, and that's when her sign shows up. I think you can kill the crab in the swamp, and that will do that. It might even count if you play as a blue and you help somebody. That might count too, actually. So we'll try to do that. But that's for next time. I forgot to get the emote here. So there was a guy that invaded Cairo. Cairo made a new character, and we were just playing through the game. We were like level 60, and he was a 60 like that invaded us, and he was like a kind of a twink. It's not really a twink at level 60 because everyone's so strong at that point. But he was decked, you know, he had like super in-game rings and everything else. He died, right? The invader died, but it was 2v1, right? Like we outnumbered him, so it was not that shocking that he died. And when he died, because he played pretty well, he did some smart stuff. I clapped, I did this, and I literally did that because he's like, you know, he played pretty good, and then we moved on with the level. And then come to find out, that guy was a streamer. And he was so fucking mad when I did that because he thought I was doing it sarcastically, and he was mad like all invasion, and I was so confused why, because he was calling me a twink, which I really wasn't, and he himself was a twink, like through and through. He had the best rings in the game, everything else, and he was just like really mad at me specifically because like when he invaded Cairo, I was AFK, and he was like 1v1 in Cairo, and he outstatted Cairo and everything, and then I joined in because like un-AFK'd, and then, you know, he died. And then he was just so salty through the whole invasion, and he was just so mad that I clapped at him. I'm telling you, in no world did I even consider doing it to be sarcastic. I was like, oh, you know, that guy played good, you know, I'll give him a clap. And I would have done like a bow or something, because that there's no way you can misunderstand that, but I didn't have bow on my bar. So I was like, okay, what's the nicest thing I can do? Oh, I've got clap, there we go, that's, you know, good job. But yeah, he was pissed. Good times, good times. All right, I think that's all for today. Next time we'll actually start doing some Cathedral PvP next time. Like obviously we're not fully prepared or any of that, but we can start brawling. We're getting there. Our main issue is we don't have any weapon options. I actually need to get the stats to use like a halberd or something, because if I fight like a mace like that guy earlier, I can't fight that with an axe. Like that's such a bad matchup. So I just need to get a few other weapons and stuff. But we'll work on that over time, no rush. Anyways, lads, excuse me, I gotta go get some damn tea. We'll probably play 6.5 tomorrow, because there's a chance that it'll be out tomorrow, and we'll check that out. And I'll try to get some Dark Souls in as well, but we'll see. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I've been having a great time playing this. I love this game, and it's been nice being able to stream it. So that's good, and I'm looking forward to Elden Ring, and hopefully that'll go over well. Anyway, I see you guys tomorrow. Take care.